Hello, I'm Kyle Bradshaw. Welcome to this cruise control buying guide from Cruiser Customizing. We all know that cruising down the highway for long periods of time, your wrist can get tired of sitting in that one position. Motorcycle cruise controls, which in most cases are either wrist rests or throttle locks for the most part, are great ways to alleviate any strain and stress you have on your hand, palm, wrist, arm while riding down the road in your motorcycle. What if you've got an itch or a scratch in your back? You got to reach back and secure a piece of luggage. All those things can happen if you have a throttle lock or cruise control on your motorcycle. There are many options when it comes to wrist rests, throttle locks, and cruise controls for your motorcycle, be it a metric or Harley Davidson. Today we're going to call a spade a spade. Most every cruise control for a motorcycle doesn't really control your speed. Legitimately, it's either a wrist rest or a throttle lock. We're going to bucket these into three categories today: the universal wrist rest, throttle lock, and a cruise control or cruise assist. The wrist rest that we like the most here at Cruiser Customizing is either the Cramp Buster or the Throttle Boss from Kuryakin if you have a Kuryakin ISO grip on your motorcycle. Once you slide these on the bar, you can totally adjust how much throttle you give while your hand sits in a particular position. Originally they came in just black in this narrow format, but now they're available in black and chrome in both the narrow and wide formats. If you've got Kuryakin ISO grips on your motorcycle, the Throttle Boss is a great addition. If you've got Big Bike Parts comfort grips from Chrome Accessories, you can go ahead and get the wide cruise rest, which will definitely alleviate pain or discomfort while riding down the road. Now these three options we just talked about are very, very simple and rudimentary. If you're looking to actually take your hand off the throttle and for the bike to keep running down the road, you're going to need some sort of throttle lock. When it comes to throttle locks, there are many out there, but here at Cruiser Customizing there are three that we'd like to steer you to. The first is going to be the Vista Cruise. If you're looking to spend the absolute least amount of money, but you want something that's going to be able to function and be able to lock your throttle open, the Vista Cruise is a great option. They've got Harley Davidson models, metric cruiser models, models for 7/8 or 1-inch bar. If you're at a sport bike, they've also got options for that. The Vista Cruise, once again, comes in at under, say, $35 and is a really easy bolt-on accessory that will allow you to lock your throttle open. If you're looking to spend just a little bit more money and you don't necessarily want this contraption up on your handlebar, the mechanical cruise assist from Kuryakin is definitely one that I would recommend. If you have a Kuryakin ISO grip, this works amazingly. If you don't have Kuryakin ISO grips, the Throttle Meister is a very similar setup. I've run the Throttle Meister on 3 of my bikes. I've absolutely loved it. We've installed the Kuryakin Mechanical Cruise Assist on several motorcycles here at the shop, and have found it works really well and looks beautiful on the bar. Essentially what happens is you'll be riding down the road with your throttle twisted, and you simply reach over, grab the bar end, and twist it 1/4 turn, and it locks the throttle in that position. When you want to kick it off, you can either override the throttle yourself, or you just simply twist it that 1/4 turn, and the throttle releases. It's really that simple. If you're looking for safety, if safety's on your radar, the Breakaway Cruise Control is one of the most premium throttle locks out there for either Harley Davidson or metric cruiser motorcycles. This Breakaway here on my VTX I've had on here for, 4 or 5 years now, and it works superbly. Essentially, you go ahead and as you're riding down the road, you're going to have your throttle twisted, you reach out with your thumb and you lock it into place. That locks your throttle into whatever position you'd like it to be in. The main safety feature about this Breakaway Cruise Control is the fact that if you hit the front brake, it kicks off. That is a huge safety benefit. If you're going to get into a situation where you're going to panic or there's a potential for accident or a quick maneuver is going to need to be made, the Breakaway allows you to simply tap the front brake, it releases, and then you're free to maneuver your motorcycle without being under throttle. Once again, the Breakaway is available for most all metric cruisers. For sport tours, for Harley Davidson, there's lots and lots of applications out there. So make sure you find the proper Breakaway Cruise Control for your application. Now, if you ride a Harley Davidson, Kuryakin has taken this one step farther with their Electromagnetic Cruise Assist. This essentially does the same thing as the Breakaway, but in electronic format. It plugs into your motorcycle. You've got a start and a stop button or a set and release button. that then will pin your throttle open in whatever position you have the throttle at when you hit the button. From then on, it's wired to your brake lights, so anytime you either hit the front brake, back brake, or grab the clutch, that electronic cruise assist is going to kick off, allowing you to be in total control of your motorcycle. Now, are you dying to get a legitimate motorcycle cruise control on your motorcycle? One that you set the button and it will go ahead and increase the engine RPMs or decrease the RPMs in order to keep you at that particular speed? The MC Cruise, or Motorcycle Cruise Control, is out there. There's a company from Australia called MC Cruise that contacted us a couple years ago and showed us the blueprints for their cruise control. They've been working on it for several years. They've got over $1.5 million in development in getting this thing absolutely perfect. It runs for roughly $1,000, plugs into your motorcycle system, but acts exactly like your automotive cruise control. Everything you normally expect in a vehicle, you can have on your motorcycle. Now this kit retails for about $1,000. It's not cheap, but it does all of the things that you would expect a true cruise control to do. Well, I hope this buying guide's been beneficial for you. There's lots of options out there, and not every option is perfect for everyone. And thank you for watching this cruise control buying guide from Cruiser Customizing. Until next week, take care and ride safe.